Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this vlog, we're going to travel all around Sri Lanka.
Land of cricket and croquet.
Like always, we hope you enjoyed this video and feel like you're part of this trip with us. So before we start doing anything here in Sri Lanka, we want to show you where we're going to be staying here the first evening. It's so cool, like it's in the middle of the jungle. Yeah, it's very pretty. Well, we'll show you some clips. So the first activity that we're going to do here in Sri Lanka is a boat ride in the canals that the Dutch built a very long time ago.
So we're now driving to Vilpatu Park. It's around 3.5 hours, and we have some great local snacks to support us.
Now that it's dark, we're going to try to find some lorries outside in the jungle, and hopefully we get to see some because they're quite hard to find actually. I just hope we won't find any snakes because apparently you can find some snakes here, and they're quite dangerous. We just came back from our little scary walk and we did not get to see any lorries, but it was still a cool adventure. Everything's always so spicy. Hello? We are now going to do a tour in this old tractor.
And they're going to visit some local people, they're farmers, to see what they have in their garden and how they live. And then we go for a swim in the river. So our first stop, we stopped here to see a local farmer's family, how they live and all the plants that they have here.
The good qualities, you know how we selecting the good qualities of this? In the dry areas, 45 days continually.
I found a source of heaven, a lime tree. My favorite ingredient.
We are going to ride this car to go around the Vilpatu National Park.
There was less than 7,000 elephants were in Sri Lanka. But in this Vilpatu Park, only 5 presentations. Vilpatu National Park, elephants are the biggest because of they have many foods to eat. Only 2-3 presentations have the tusker. Do you want to know many more? Then I will continue during the safari.
Indians launched the invasion first at the 11th century AD, according to the records, right? So difficult to people living in this area, so destructions, lootings, and therefore they left the city. During the British time, when the capital was in Kandy, so they returned to this area. Sometimes later they realized there is something underneath. Their buildings elsewhere, today called the New Town, and they started the excavation since then.
Tonight we are at the cultural center to see many different dances from Sri Lanka.
Finish the night, we're going to play some pool.
Okay, so we are in the Pidurangala region. So this is a monastery. Why is it a monastery? Because it has five key buildings. One is the Bodhikarya, Stupa, Sabhashalava, Image House and Chapter House. So this was built in the 6th and 7th century.
It was very tough, but really fun. This morning we got up at 5 p.m. to climb up the rock because otherwise it gets too hot. Very much looking forward to this one. Absolutely fantastic.
It's magical, this place.
This is a bell in the temple used for the spreading the message to the villagers. And before it start the offerings in the temple, the Buddhist monk came here and they rang this bell. When emergency case in this temple, Buddhist monk come in here, they rang it. They just know about the something happened in the temple.
Now we have a 4-hour drive to our next hotel. This morning we will have a walk with an indigenous person from here.
Now 250 people can see last generation here. Most of people are going outside. Their favorite hunting the deer species, their favorite, and sometimes they are hunting little birds and also animals.
After that wonderful experience this morning, we're going to go on a boat safari now. In this trip, we never spend more than 2 nights in the same place, so following that routine, we're now driving around 3 hours from Galoya National Park to Kandy.
Today we're going to play golf for the first time, and here in Sri Lanka you always need a caddy, but also a ball spotter. So we're going to have like 4 people walking along with us. Next up, wilderness trek with these socks against the wild animals.
In local medicine, chili, lemon, ash, pepper. Then remove the skin, automatically open the yellow color. The corner is the binding, very soft knife is the beginning of the cutting. The 3-time cutting. 2 days the collecting the sap. So bringing the home. It's a boiling, 50% boiling, making the honey, palm honey.
So after that refreshing swim, we're now going to go up to a temple and see how the monks live and hopefully try to do some activities with them. you can see here in Sri Lanka, it never just like casually really rains. It's just like really pours. Like it's crazy how much rain.
We now stopped in Kandy, and the people are standing in line because this is a special event for the Buddhist believers. And it has been 16 years since it happened last time. So there's 2 million people visiting here, and people are standing in line for several days. It's incredible.
For the past 2 days we've been sick, so we were supposed to take that famous train ride from Kandy to Ella to get to these Ceylon tea trails. But since we were sick, we did not take it, and we came here by car to this very beautiful bungalow place. Now we are visiting a tea factory in the middle of the tea plantations.
After harvesting is called withering, which means wilting the leaves, removing about 55 to 60% of the water before we start processing it. I want a machine that's going to do this. Basically, that's what will happen, you see it. At the end of fermentation, we have lost about 80% of the water from the leaves, still 20% there, which we need to reduce to 2%. Shape and style doesn't matter for us, we only have to worry about size. As the tea goes down, it gets smaller and smaller, so we need to crush the bigger stuff.
So today we're driving from the Ceylon tea trails all the way to Yala National Park, and it's going to be our longest drive yet. We arrived at the Yala National Park, and we are now going to go on our third safari of this trip.
Golf round 2.
For our last full day here in Sri Lanka, we're going to visit Galle and also go surfing in the beach.
This is the 3 languages of the Sri Lanka we use. First one, this is the Sinhalese. This is our mother tongue. And second one is Tamil. Normally that one use a lot of Hindu people. And third one is English.
This trip was truly amazing because of the beaches, the nature, the towns. Everything was wonderful, but the thing that stood out the most for us was the people here. Everyone was so nice. They always waved at us and smiled and said hello, and we'll truly never forget these people we met.
We're now going to enjoy our last sunset here in Sri Lanka.
Before heading back to the capital, Colombo, staying overnight, and we have a very early flight tomorrow morning.
Like always, we hope you enjoyed this video, and We hope to see you in the next one.